to go to the gym this late in the day, but it's 8:30 and I'm pretty sure everything's going to be packed. Yesterday when I went, I was doing some arm exercises, and then these guys kept walking around. I think they were like fixing something in the ceiling, but they kept walking around and they kept like, I felt like they were all in my way and just looking at me, and I am already shy at the gym. And there was this other guy there that was stretching, and I was making sure that he wasn't gonna have any kind of class or anything, and I wasn't disturbing. And when those two guys went over there and were just walking around, I just dropped everything, put my things away, and left. Maybe I was just in a crappy mood. I had just gotten out of work. I did my 7P to 7A shift, and I went straight to the gym after, and then I still had some other things to do. But yeah, I was in a pretty crappy mood. I was tired, but I didn't want to miss my workout, so yeah, I wasn't very happy. And I think that guy might have thought that it was because of him. I'm not sure. I hope he didn't, but he might have. I'm sure that I looked upset or annoyed or something. So I moved over to EOU, the new, where I transferred from the ER to EOU. And I've been so unhappy. Not so unhappy, but after the COVID freak out and nobody was allowed in the hospital, just patients. We were not having a lot of work, and then they closed down another unit. They closed down COU, and they left our unit, and they combined our units together. So we had lots of staff, tons of staff, and a lot of us weren't getting a lot of work. Sorry, I can't get my camera to stay. But a lot of us weren't getting a lot of work, and so there was a lot of people, and I guess with a lot of people, and especially with a lot of ladies in the same area, and it's already kind of like stressful. Everybody was pretty upset at each other, and people were being asked to go to other different units to maybe sit with psych patients or help on the COVID floor, and everybody was freaking out about it. Nobody wanted to be on the COVID floor because they made a lot of excuses, like they have families or they live with their parents and they don't want to bring the COVID home, which is fine. It's understandable. But I mean, I feel like if you're in healthcare, especially if you're working in the emergency room, or in our case, the emergency observation, where people go if the doctors think that they need to stay for a day just to watch over them for a day or so, and maybe get a little bit more testing, they go over to our unit, which is part of the ER. You know, you're gonna, if you're in healthcare, you know you're gonna more than likely be around it. So, and I know that when you get hired, you're not expecting a pandemic like this, where, you know, it's infectious, and you could possibly pass away from it. We just had a 24-year-old pass away 2 days ago that I worked. I had a patient, a lady, a mother, who also had the COVID, and her son Yeah, her son was on a different floor, on an ICU floor, because he had the COVID worse than she did, and her husband also had it, so like the whole family had it. And the son was 24 years old, and that night he passed away, and our charge nurse took her up to go see him. And it's just, you know, it's so sad, because you think that you're safe, and then, you know, if you get it and it's really, I mean, you get it really bad. A lot of people, a lot of younger people don't get it as bad as older people, but it doesn't mean that they can't get it and pass away. We've seen plenty of young people pass away. People my age or younger, or, you know, or very, very young. So yeah, that's pretty sad. And so a lot of people, a lot of our staff has been leaving, just quitting, which makes it harder on us, because now that the 2 units have opened up, we don't have enough staff on our unit. Oh well. It just, you know, makes me very unhappy. Sometimes I'm there with 28 patients, and I'm by myself, and all the nurses are busy doing stuff, and I have to do everything for those patients, basically. It's not all the time, but I feel like it's worse in the ER. In the ER, you have all that extra help, and it's busy. It's super, super busy, but you're not by yourself. A lot of times I feel like I'm by myself, is what I'm trying to say, I guess. Doing everything by myself. Anyways. I'm always nervous that my garage hasn't closed. Is that a common fear? I know when I first moved in to my house, I don't know if it's because I never had a garage myself, but I forgot to close the garage one day, and I had everything in there, and now I have one of those keypads to go inside the house, but back then I didn't, and I just had a regular doorknob, and it was unlocked, and I left it like that all night, until I got home the next day, and I freaked out so bad when I got home. Luckily I live in a good neighborhood, and nobody took anything, but I had all my things in there. I had my computer in there, my laptop in there, I had everything in there, and it was alone for what, 12 hours maybe. It was really a blessing that nobody took anything, but I freaked out so bad, and I've got the keypad so that if it happens again, people can just take the stuff in the garage, which I wouldn't want them to do. I have our mountain bikes in there. But at least they wouldn't take all of our things, right? 12 hours, that's a good chunk of time for people to take all your things. Girl, anything That's such a good song. I remember my mom when she used to sing songs, she used to get everything all off beat. It's very funny. We still got love to give while we're young, dumb, young, young, dumb and broke, young, dumb, young, young, dumb and broke, young, dumb, young, young, dumb and broke, young, dumb, broke high school kids. You were so creative. I wish I could make music like this. So nice. All this road here is being worked on. I'm sure it's gonna be very nice whenever they fix it and they get it working and we get to drive on it. I don't know. I think it'd be fun to do a video just on the construction right now, and then whenever it opens up, do a different video to, you know, just drive around and show you guys the before and after. And it's really nice. So this is like a really long stretch of road that they're working on, and it used to be just one. It's still one way right now, one lane road, but this route that I'm taking now is my route to work. So I drive this route all the time. But on the opposite side, the half that I don't always take, it is so beautiful over there. These sights are so pretty. So I was thinking maybe I'll do that next. I'm not sure. But I think it'd be nice. So one thing I love about having a Jeep is, well, I love Jeeps. I always wanted one, but I love to see, you know, when you have a car, you see all the same kind of cars. So I used to have a Pontiac Grand Prix, and before I had that car, I never used to see it anywhere. That was my first car. But when that got wrecked, I got this Jeep Wrangler, and so of course I see them everywhere, and I love seeing them because they're all so different. I'm barely working on mine. I got I can't think of the words right now, but I got, oh yeah, the light bar. I got the 2 lights on the sides. I got the grill. I got some step rails. So next I want to work on getting some tires and some rims, and maybe getting it lifted a little. I'm not sure if I should or not, because, you know, my dad's getting older and he doesn't have good knees, and I would like him to be able to get in the car if I need to go pick him up. Sometimes he calls me and wants me to come get him and take him to the hospital or take him here or there, and I would like him to be able to get in the Jeep. He loves the Jeep. He's always talking about how he wants to ride in it, or he wants to keep it, or how I'm gonna let him have it. So it's kind of misty outside, but I wanted to show you my handy dandy yard work here. So I started cutting the grass earlier. Julio did pretty much everything else. I did that little patch over there, and I did the back of the house there. But here I was getting a little tired of going in circles, and so I cut right in the middle. And then my lawnmower kept turning off. Kept getting stuck in something. And so it kept getting turned off. And I just kept getting angrier and angrier, and I just stopped. And it was so hot earlier. So I had just gotten to the gym. I got home, I was cutting the grass, and then that happened, and I was getting frustrated, so I stopped. So that's how it looks like. And that I haven't done. Last time, it was the whole yard that was that way. I had just done patches, and me and Julio were laughing about it because I get so bored of just going in circles, so I don't know, I cut through and then I don't finish. But yeah, it's nice out here today. It's just all misty, and look, there's that patch over there still. I'll probably do it tomorrow, and then I'll trim the bottom or the sides there. Usually I would let Julio just do it, but I like the workout of cutting my own yard and being outside and letting the dogs out to run while I'm doing it. So yeah, just thought I'd show you. It's too funny, and I don't know, I mean, I know why I do it, but it's just, I get frustrated and I just stop right in the middle of everything. Eventually we want to get the back trimmed back there, and then put some like a little storage house back there. And I don't know, maybe eventually we'll cut the tree down. We'll tear it out and put maybe a pool back here. I don't know. We still need fencing. And I don't know what we're gonna do about this. When we bought the house, I liked it because of the tree, and I thought all the little hills were nice. But the landscaper came out and said that it was a terrible way that they left it back here. But yeah, eventually we'll figure out what to do with it. Right now, I kind of still like it. I would like to extend that concrete area so we can have like good cookouts and have more seating out here. So I have nothing to do until 2 in the morning. I've done everything that I need to do. I do have to wake up early. I promised the guy at the gym that I would come and work out with them. So I won't get a lot of sleep before that. And it's 8 p.m. now here. So I've done everything that I have to do. I've showered. I've cleaned. Kind of. I hate cleaning, so I've just done the minimum that I have to do. I've made coffee for later. So yeah, the whole rest of the day is destined just to play The Last of Us 2. And that'll be for today and tomorrow. I have scheduled a big chunk of time to play. But that's it, guys. Thank you for joining me today. I hope to see you soon. Bye.